welcome or welcome back to Cancerian Chronicles. We are going to jump into a work and career reading for our fire signs. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to start off with messages for the sign of Aries. What do we need to know for the sign of Aries? Work and career. Initial messages for the sign of Aries. Yeah. Oh, geez. Wow. Okay, so the card that we have is Thinker, and I'm going to use the guidebook. So this is 44. And let's see, what does it say? Okay, so for the Thinker, it says calculated action is called for now. It's important to sit down and plan a strategy. Focus on the steps you're going to take to claim your prosperous life. Lists are your friend now. So get out your journal. Write down what you're going to do today to signal to the universe that you're serious about attracting abundance. Your plans and strategies will yield wonderful results. Remember, your most effective strategic partner is spirit. You will win this game, and your triumph will be for the highest good of all. And Aries, I don't know why, but I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone who is very quick to act, right? Um, but not putting a whole lot of thought behind what it is that you want. And I think that that is definitely a bonus. That's a plus for people that like to, oh yeah, I'm thinking of the Fool card. So for people that are not afraid to take a risk. But there also has to be a balance of making sure that you're also willing to, come up with a strategy at times, know when to hold them, right? And when to fold them. But I'm really getting the sense of like when to hold them. So this is like you've decided what career you want to take, or you've decided, that you want to move up the ladder, or there's something to do with that. But it's like, don't just kind of go rushing in guns blazing. You need to come up with some type of strategic plan. And not just that, but like thinking back to where it's talked about the checklist, you need to make sure that you have these things written out in checklist format, because I feel like there's a sense of like something being really satisfying by being able to mark things off of a checklist or check things off of a checklist. And I think that that is essentially what is going to keep you going, fuel your fire, so to speak. So especially like when you're starting to, your energy starts to wane, having that checklist is going to help you to, continue to push forward and to move forward. Hold on just a moment, Aries. I'm feeling like there might be some type of, I'm going to combine some, I have a lot of cards up here, but I'm also, when guided to, I will allow channeling to take place. And I feel like there's some message for someone, one of you, some of you, or none of you. Give me just a second. That job that you are trying to pursue is not in your best interest. There is something that you are meant to do. It's much bigger than that. It's much grander than that. You might be a little bit worried about whether or not you have the actual skills, the education for some of you, and you need to know that those at times are kind of like, they're not always requirements. Sometimes jobs do take life experience, and you need to be willing to kind of put yourself out there. Whatever this job is that you really, 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 really do want, and yes, I'm getting all of those reallys. It might be something that you've not talked to anyone about because you're afraid that they are going to, I'm seeing a mask, so they're going to call you out for trying to go after something that you are not qualified for. But I feel like you have the life skills. Someone has the life skills for a job that they really want. This job may say that they want like a lot of degrees or education, but I feel like what they really need is I feel like this job already has a lot of like highly educated people, but they're still not getting the job done for some reason because these people do not have experience. And that is what you're going to bring to the table. Someone needs to sit down and they need to write out all of their experiences as it relates to this job. And that is going to be what puts you ahead of all the rest. Okay. You need to make sure that you are highly confident in what it is that you bring to this table, to this company, to this business, to this whatever, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to go after, because you have everything that it is that they're looking for and more. What they have on paper is they're just looking for a piece of paper, but I feel like they will overlook that. So you need to go after it. Anything else? Money is not necessarily the goal. So someone needs to know that what you're looking for, money is not the goal. So this might be a message for someone else. I don't want to stop to try to guess or figure out because I could ask, but this could be for someone else. Let me just keep going. It's not money that you're seeking. There's something to do with you're seeking independence and freedom. So you might be, whoever this is for, you might be looking at a job that is paying much more money because you feel like, that is going to make you the happiest, and it's not. I also feel like whatever this job is, what you start off with is kind of like what you're also going to end with. What you may not know is that this job there's not a lot of room for growth. And whatever, there's some other job that you're kind of debating, like maybe you would like it a whole lot more, but it doesn't pay as much. It's not as distinguished. There's something to do with that. It may not be as distinguished as this other job, but it is going to either give you some skills to move on and do your own thing, like perhaps start your own business, or be like an independent contractor, or this job allows for a lot of forward movement. Like you will definitely, there's a lot of room for growth. And so someone going back to strategy, going back to planning, you need to figure out, is it that you're looking for the short term where you're going to have like, maybe you'll have more money right now, but in the long run, you're going to have a lot less money because you're not going to grow in this business, because this is like you're already going to be at the top of their ladder. There's nowhere else to go. Okay? There's nowhere else to go. Yeah. Versus this other job, like I feel like the sky is the limit. There are endless possibilities. There are multiple ways that you can branch out. So there's, yeah. Anything else? Okay. That's it. So let's go ahead and jump back in. I know that took quite a while, but we have duality, and there's something to do with wrong decision. It says reckless behavior can lead to bad consequences. Think before you act. So again, some of you guys, like you are trying to rush into something, but you have not really fully thought out the long term. You've looked more at the short term of how this is going to impact you, and there is a need for you to look at both sides of a coin, right? Kind of like that channeled message of, like short term, like yeah, you're gonna make more money, but long term, you're stuck. I'm hearing you're in traffic, and now you stuck. There's also something to do with like, if there is someone who you could have a job or be looking at a job, but it's really, really, really far away, but you also have like some type of side business or side gig or, other side hustle. If you take this job that is really, really far away from your home, that drive is going to zap all of your energy. So by the time you get home, you will have nothing left to pour into what it is that you really love, this business that you really love. So there's something to do with making sure, that you're thinking long and hard before you make this decision. So I've jumped to that one, but the card is actually that we have here is duality. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. Oh, wow. Okay. So, and let me look at the top real quick. At the top, we have social status. So, wow, this is like, remember we talked about someone like there is a job that may not have as much like social status or something like that than the other. What you don't see, like there's something that you don't see about this job or about the environment of this job. It might be that you already have like a kind of an inkling, like some type of bad feeling about this, some nagging feeling or something like that. But there's something to do with that. Like this is going to end up being a short term, or you're going to be miserable, at this place because you have, I'm getting like, there might be like a lot of people that are kind of two-faced, especially if there's not like a lot of room for growth at this particular company or, whatever this is that you're doing. So it's kind of like people are stabbing each other in the back because they feel like they have to, like they have no option, right? The next one is public face. It says, follow your heart, become who you want to be, earn a reputation. It's okay to be yourself. So again, if you're in the running for a particular career that you really want, but you don't feel like you have the qualifications, you don't have to. First of all, someone does need to pursue this job, but also don't feel like you have to be fake when you go in there. Again, it's about creating a list of all of how your previous experience and knowledge aligns with what it is that they need and what it is that they're looking for. Like you don't have to be anyone else. You don't have to shuck and jive or pretend to be anyone else. Just be who you are, because I feel like that is exactly who they are looking for. At the bottom, we have limitations. It says fear and doubt limit freedom of action. Let go of your worries. So that's just kind of confirming if you're worried that maybe someone's going to judge you because you don't have like something that's on this job qualification or this listing. Like I'm hearing forget about it. Don't worry about it because you have so much to offer. And I feel like wherever this is, like they want to know the bottom line. Can you get the job done, and can you help move their company forward? Okay. Yeah. Here it says love affair. Beware, love affairs at work rarely end well. Don't lose your mind. I'm not getting that this is actually something at your job. I really feel like someone needs to be mindful of maybe a lover or a loved one. I really feel like it might be a lover, but a lover or a loved one kind of trying to get you to move towards one particular job as opposed to another, because it actually works more in their benefit. And going back to like, follow your heart, become who you want to be. Don't do what this other, what this other person is wanting you to be, because they're not the ones who are gonna have to get up and go to this job every single day. Yeah, wellness is what fell to the floor. Like it is not going to be in your best interest. You're not gonna love it. I'm hearing hated it. It might end up being like very stressful if you pick a job based off of what someone else wants you to do. Someone needs to focus on what it is that they really love, what they really want. And I feel like someone could be worried about finances or money. This might mostly be your lover or this loved one who's more worried about finances than you are, because again, it's going to benefit them the more money that you make. For some reason, for some of you guys, I'm hearing brokey. So you might be dealing with someone who doesn't even have a job. So how are they going to tell you what job to pick? So, there's that. And I'm going to keep the rest of my opinions to myself because, do what you want to do, right? But there's something to do with that. Don't end up being miserable trying to make someone else happy who, like, they're not even doing, they're not even living up to their best potential themselves. And so it's kind of like, there's a secret, them trying to get you to not live up, or, yeah, live up to your potential or what it is that you want to do. We have expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. For some of you guys, you might be more creative in nature, and that is really what it is that you want to do, what you love, what makes you happy. And so, but it could be someone's trying to encourage you to go more with the corporate 9 to 5 type thing, because it pays more money and it comes with more social status, and essentially it makes them look good. It doesn't just make you look good, but I almost feel like, someone is bragging about like what another person does. It's not even what they do. So it makes them look really, really good. But what you don't know, or what you may not understand, or what this person may not know, is when you are working, doing something that you love to do, a way that you're able to express yourself, you are going to be at your highest level of frequency and vibration. You're going to be your happiest, and you are going to bring in a whole lot more wealth than if you are in a job where you feel stuck and stifled. In the short term, again, going back to that channel's message, yes, you might in the short term bring in a lot more, and a lot of money in the short term right away, but in the long term, I'm hearing something about 3 or 4 years. I feel like you're capped out, you're maxed out, right? Whereas the other route, you may not really be getting started until about 3 or 4 years. I know that doesn't sound good or fun or, whatever, but I feel like, again, your earning potential is like, it is limitless. There's something to do with that. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's interesting. I never see like flies or anything in here. Like, I have like, but several, like maybe 5 years ago, and a huge fly just flew in here and it flew out. So I'm just gonna say, for some of you guys, like, there's something to do with like someone, like people say that that's like a monitoring spirit, right? So there's something to do with like someone watching you. There's someone watching to see, like, I don't know, they're watching to, like, they're watching what you do. I'm hearing, when I move, you move. But it's almost like someone's watching what you do, and depending on what it is that you decide to do, that's when they're going to take their next move or their next step. Just like that is what I'm hearing. When I move, you move, just like that. Because they want to one up you. I'm hearing like there's something about in your face. Like someone wants to do something to where they feel like, yeah, in your face. Like, they've trumped you somehow. This could be the person that is like encouraging you to take a certain type of job, or I don't know. Like they know that it's something that you don't love, or they see, like they've looked at the long term, whereas maybe you have not. And they're trying to manipulate you into doing something that they know you're not going to be happy doing. For some, okay, yeah. So for some of you guys, if this is a lover, they see like, yes, you're going to have that earning potential in the beginning, and it's going to benefit them. Remember, I said, because something's going to benefit them. So it's going to benefit them, and they're going to use that as a stepping stone to get to where it is that they want to go. Because when you're bringing in more money, it's almost like now, if they're not working, or they have the lesser job, they can continue to work on something that they really love to do, which is essentially what I'm telling you that you should be doing, right? They get to work on something that they really love on, and use the sweat off of your brow or your back. You're breaking your back, and they're going to build, and then whoever this person is, yeah, they're going to dip out. So anyways, moving on. I don't know if that's for one of you, some of you, or none of you, but you need to be working on something that, like, if you're a creative, that's what you need to be doing. That is definitely what's going to bring you more wealth. And, there's something to do. It says you will discover new talents that will lead to new opportunities. Use opportunities that arise. You're going to have a lot more opportunities if you're working in your zone of genius, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, you're going to have a whole heck of a lot more opportunities if you work in your zone of genius. And that's something that you may not see, because if you're not thinking things, thinking things through, and you're just going to try to jump, into something because, maybe you feel like, you need money now. Yeah, I'm hearing it's my money and I need it now. You may feel like you need, some money right now. And maybe you do, but you may not need as much as you think that you need. So there's also a sense of like going through your actual financials, right? And checking to see what it is that you absolutely need versus, things that maybe you don't, that you can kind of do without. Or there's a sense of like going back to this, whoever has this like lover that is, trying to encourage you to take, to get more money. They still need to pull their weight. Okay. So it should not be that you are, taking on the brunt of the bills while they get to kind of live it up and do their own thing, right? They get to live their life while you're hustling in a job that you are not going to like or love. Yeah. So we have the Hierophant. It says unlearn. Let me get one more. We have shadow work. There's something about some shadow work. Yeah, someone's potentially like teaching someone, that was rest. Someone's trying to teach someone, like they want you to take a more traditional route or a traditional path with this Hierophant, right? But I mean, I feel like you might be able to find a more balanced way to achieve or accomplish your goals. There might, again, going back to that thinker, coming up with a plan or strategy or something like that, to make these moves. Like you need to sit down and really plan something out. Look at that. There's a duality again. Do not forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. There's something that you are refusing to see with someone in your energy. There's something that you're refusing to see. So this is something to do with work or something to do with, someone that's talking to you about work. Yeah, let's keep going. What else? Oh, geez. That flipped all kinds of ways. Yeah, we have collaboration. Oh, wow. We have resilience and we have that shadow work. I feel like, someone needs to kind of fight against this need to be accepted or feel like they are being accepted or have to be accepted by someone. Perhaps, someone that's kind of talking in your ear or something like that. Like you're not doing what it is that you want to do. Yeah. There's some type of learned behavior. There's something that you need to unlearn, but it has something to do with like, validation, getting someone else's validation. And you're going to have to think about or, figure out what is more important to you with this, with the priorities there at the bottom. Yeah. What else? We have security under this expression. I'm telling you, whatever your gift is, that is what is actually going to provide you with more stability and security. Like you may not necessarily see it right now, but it really, you have this gift for a reason. We have emotional maturity. But it is going to require, especially going back to that public face where there's something to do with someone needing some type of validation. You have to be mature enough to tell people, look, this is my life. This is what I want to do. And this is what I'm going to do. Like you're going to have to express yourself to whoever is trying to pressure you to do something that you don't want to do. You're going to have to speak up. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, yeah. Unexpected. Ooh. Unexpected income is what we have here that came out. It's like when you come up with this strategy and you like seeing things for what they really are, like you're gonna be shocked at how much money you're actually going to make. Someone's going to have to make a bold or a brave decision. Someone's going to have to do something different. You're going to have to do something different. This is your message. You're going to have to do something different. We have change here. Yeah. Or something is about to change for you. After you create this plan. We have mature man. For some of you guys, this could be like a father figure, or it could be like a, masculine, lover, or someone that's in masculine energy. It could be a female, a woman like in masculine energy. I'm getting a strong yes for that for some of you guys, which would make that like a mother, but like a more masculine, like one of those mothers who like their focus was mostly on working. So they're trying, maybe that's something that they instilled in you about being like, hyper independent, so to speak. You don't need anyone for anything type energy. Yeah. Whoever this person is, they might not even live like near you, or they may not. Oop, that nail's about to break. I've been trying to hang on to it. Yeah, but we have message of concern, and then we have message. What is that? Let's see what's at the top. We have gift. For some of you guys, you might receive some type of message. It may not be the best of news, but it is going to allow you to, like it's a gift. So I hate to say it, but for some of you guys, it might be like the passing, like someone might pass away. And they might leave you with a small gift, or maybe not so small gift, to where you'll be able to focus on whatever this is, like your gift, your giftedness. And once you receive that, you need to make sure that you are coming up with a strategic, so you don't blow whatever this is. Like if someone ends up with, like an amount of money, don't blow this. You need to actually come up with a strategic plan. It's almost like act like you don't even have it, like don't immediately like start spending. Yeah. So someone might get a concerning message about a mature man, a father figure, either, what a father, a father, a grandfather, someone that saw you as a father. Could be an uncle, whatever. But, they may pass or have passed away or something like that, and they left you with some money that you weren't expecting. So yeah, either you didn't know this person had any money, or you wouldn't have expected them to leave any money to you, but they left you with a gift. So this wouldn't have been like unexpected. They may remember that distant horizon was there, so they just might live far away from you, and you might not be in the know as to everything that's going on with this person type thing. Yeah. Jeez. So let's keep going. Okay, what else do we need to know? Aries. Yeah, we have slow. Making slow progress, but you're getting there. Remember that slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. So that's something to do with your plan, and with that checklist, whatever it is, like you need to make sure that you're coming up with a plan that is going to, you know, not focus on like quick gains or, you know, whatever like that. This is like you're trying to grow or nurture a sustainable business, or, you know, whatever this is that you are investing in, investments. For some of you guys, this has to do with like it might be slow because you're being called to go back to school, especially if that's something that you've been kind of, it's been on your mind, it's something that you've been wanting to do. Yeah, because by, you know, I don't know, we talked earlier in the channeling, but if that's like a sore spot for someone, or there's something that, you know, maybe you have been stifled in your growth, in your particular career field because of your level of education. If you do get this, or, you know, if you get an opportunity, whether you get you know, an amount of money from someone or not, but if you get the income, whether it's a grant from the, you know, the government, or just you're able to save the money, or, you know, whatever this is, then you know, go ahead and go back to school, and that's going to carry you a little bit further, depending on what your actual career is. Yeah. There's something to do with designers. Some of you guys might be into design. I don't know why that growth is showing, but you know, maybe some of you guys are wanting to develop your skills or grow when it comes to whatever type of design you do, whether this is interior design. I don't know if someone does, you know, designing clothing, or, you know, whatever, but maybe you never actually studied, and you feel like you can't really express yourself the way that others do in this field when you go to share your work, or, you know, something like that. So I mean, I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, bet on yourself, take chances. Bet on yourself, take chances. And it says reach your dreams, you've got this. So no matter what anyone is telling you, the guidance is for you to take a chance on yourself. Don't take a, we talked about it earlier, like, you know, if someone is trying to encourage you to do what they want you to do, that's you taking a bet on them and on their dreams. And the guidance is really, you need to take a bet on what it is that you want for you. Okay. So that is all that we have for the sign of Aries. I hope that these messages were in fact helpful. So yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I love you, and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Okay, so next, I have a complete mess over here, you guys, and we're about to move on to Leo, but let's just do like a short little commercial break where I kind of get some cards in order. Shuffle them up just a bit. Should have some music or something. I gotta try to remember the order that I have. Or I need to do a better little setup. Today, I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I don't know why I'm hearing that song. I just called to say I love you. We're jumping into Leo, you guys. So I didn't say this before, but I guess, you know, like this is for Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. And this is about your career. Work or career. That's what we're focused on. And if the messages don't resonate, you can always check your other placements. So anything that has to do with work or something like that, work or business or whatever, I like to look at definitely I look at all of them, but especially my moon sign and my midheaven. I look at that one as well. Sorry, I said my moon sign, but it's because my moon sign and my north node are the same. I actually look at they're the same, but the focus is because it's the north node. Like it's the direction that, you're supposed to be heading in. Anyways, enough jibber jabber. We're ready. All right, so Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Let's go ahead and let's get started. We're starting off with your Oracle card, Wisdom of the Oracle, and we're going to see what your message is. So we're going to get one card. Ooh, and I'm just going to read the message directly from the booklet. And we have card number 30, which says TikTok. And we'll present the card there. So TikTok. Alrighty. So it says, your prosperity is co-created by your endeavors as they occur in human-made time and the eternal efforts of your most important manifestation partner, Spirit, in a divine, measureless time. So keep doing what you're doing. Stay positive and make a commitment to remain in high vibration thoughts and feelings. If you heed the message of this card, it will seem as if you will align with your highest calling and your highest good in no time at all, like magic. So what's all the fuss about not having enough time? The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Let me say that again. The prosperous life that is yours will never pass you by. Someone feels like they are out of time, or they're running out of time, or too much time has passed by, and they still have not achieved X, Y, or Z. That could be how you're feeling, Leo. And basically it's like, slow down. What's the rush? You're gonna get there. There's one guy on YouTube, I don't remember his name, Nero or something like that. And he says you're gonna get some. You're gonna get some, and that's what I'm hearing. That's what I feel like. You're gonna get some. There's no rush for you to obtain this, like, whatever career path that you're trying to get. Like, I don't know if someone feels like they should already be the head of a company. Oh, okay. I feel the channeling mode coming on. Hold on. Yeah. Let's give it a moment, you guys. Let's give it a moment. Let me see. Leo. Work, career. What does Leo need to... I'm hearing the word business. I'm hearing business partner. What do we need to know for Leo? You have settled. I'm hearing that job is beneath you. I stopped myself from saying it because I feel like that's kind of rude, but that is exactly what I heard. Okay. Let me get back in. Sorry. What is good for the goose is good for the gander is false. Let me stop the channeling, you guys. Alexa, what does it mean? What's good for the goose is good for the gander?
I have a couple definitions for the proverb. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. 1. What is good for a woman is equally good for a man. Or, what a woman can have or do, so can a man have or do. 2. What is good for one type is equally good for another type, despite any irrelevant differences between the types.
I'm being guided to what she said with number 3, because it feels like I don't know. It's almost like, let's say, and I'm not saying that this is you, let me try to hurry because I feel like I still need to channel. But like, let's say you have like a parent that worked in a factory, and you have dreams of doing something bigger, or like you have your family, like there's a family business, but you want to start your own business, and it's kind of like that. You know, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Like if it's good enough for me, it should be good enough for you. Like someone feels like you should be okay with settling in with whatever it is that they did, because like who are you? Like, are you trying to say that you're better than them? Like there's that type of energy going on. Okay, I don't feel that this is about, you know, 1 and 2 was more like, you know, equal rights type thing. No, this is someone feels like if it was good enough for them, it should be good enough for you. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Someone wants to hold you back. I'm hearing someone doesn't want you to be greater than them. Someone feels like perhaps you are a bit of a spoiled brat. What makes you chosen? There's something to do with that. I'm hearing something about a golden child. I'm hearing all my life I had to fight. Someone feels like they had to fight for their position, or they had to fight for, you know, everything it is that they have. And they feel like if it was good enough for them, right? The fight, the struggle, it's good enough for you. And things should not be given to you so easily. You should be okay with the struggle. Why is it that you think you're too good to struggle? I'm hearing people, and no offense, but I'm hearing, you know, those people that say, you know, my mom or dad used to whoop my blankety blank and look at me today. But they're fully traumatized and kind of toxic, right? So it's like what's good for the goose. If it was good, like if I was able to get my tail whooped and I'm okay, what makes you think that you're too good to get your tail whooped? Hmm. It's almost like someone is trying to eclipse or yeah, I want to say downgrade. I don't know what happened there. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. But someone, I don't want to say downgrade, but someone wants to like diminish like your individuality. Like it's almost like saying like, you know, your individual characteristics and traits. Like someone doesn't see you as separate from them. Someone feels like you're an extension of them. So this could have something to do very strongly with family. Like this is a mother or father. You're an extension of them. They don't see you as your own individual, independent person, you know, your individual self. Yeah, there's something to do with that. Mind power is what we have that came out. Use your intelligence, analyze data logic, and think rationally. Lead with your mind. At the bottom, we have looking, have an eye for beauty, and uncover hidden charms. Seek and you will find. Like someone doesn't want you to seek anything. They don't want you to find anything. Someone wants you to be completely logical. And it's not to say that you're illogical, but I feel like you're kind of like you're thinking logically, but you're also thinking with your heart. Like you don't have to just do one or the other. I don't know. Yeah, we have helping hand. Need others to assist with services, increase productivity. No one can handle it all. But I feel like someone feels like if they don't give you a helping hand, like you're going to be you're gonna have to follow the path that they chose for you. I don't know. I feel like someone wants you to just follow a traditional path where you work for, 30, 40, 50 years and then you retire and then, yeah. But that's not what you have in mind. That's not your goal. But someone's trying to convince you, or maybe you're trying to convince yourself that you're too old to pursue, a different path. We have partnership. Something we have, it says joining forces with business partners for win-win cooperation, prioritize your connections. So there's something to do with like, maybe you're kind of like, I'm hearing on the forbidden path, but I feel like this is like you're on a lone, like you're on your own. I'm on my own. I'm hearing that. Like you feel like you're on your own. Or maybe you feel like no one is giving you a helping hand, or there's no one available to lend you a helping hand. But there is something to do with like whatever this is that you want to do, or something to do with your work, whether this is you moving up a ladder or starting your own thing, like doing your own business. What is that? But it's going to come through partnerships, collaborating with others. So if you've been on your own up until now, like you have kind of been priding yourself on just doing everything on your own because maybe that's what like you were taught or something like that. You need to go ahead and start putting yourself out there, networking. I'm seeing someone going to like some type of social events, especially if this is with your work. Go to social networking events. Go to social events. I don't care if you're tired. There's something to do, like you're a showstopper, first of all. And obviously this isn't about like you picking someone up. Not for love. You're picking people up. You're picking up like benefactors, donors, so that they can actually invest in what invest in whatever this is that you are working on. Yeah. Some of you guys either like once you start putting yourself out there, I'm not even necessarily seeing you staying at a particular job. I'm seeing other people vying for, you to work for them, or like something to do with, some type of business being started that you're going to start, and they're going to be okay with, partnering up with you. So like if you have the brain power, they may have the money, the finances, right? And they're going to be open and willing and ready. Like I'm seeing someone making it rain. Like they're going to be throwing money at you, but you're going to have to get out there and let people hear, like let people see that beautiful brain that you have. Someone is hiding, like you're hiding your genius. Look at this, star power at the bottom. Become an influence of the company and earn fame, popularity. Step into the spotlight. This is what I'm telling you. You're hiding who you are. For some of you guys, though, it's very possible that the reason I'm talking about you getting like a job somewhere else is because, it could be like for some of you guys, your boss is trying to hide you. They see you for the star that you are, and they're hoping that you stay hidden. I'm hearing a diamond in the rough. But for majority of you guys, I'm sorry, you're hiding yourself. You're not being invited to social gatherings or work gatherings because you never go. Or you talk about how you like being on your own or by yourself. How you don't like to collaborate, how you don't like to work, you don't like, working in groups or teams. And whether you do or don't, like that's irrelevant, because whatever this is that you are trying to, like you feel like it's long overdue, you're going to get there. You're going to get some when you break out of your shell and you become open to working and collaborating with other people and sharing that big beautiful brain that you have. Some of you guys, I feel like all of you guys are so, like, your fire is what I'm hearing. Like, you're beautiful. There's no question that you are absolutely beautiful and divine on the outside, looking at the outside. But your inside, like, that is where your true beauty lies. But perhaps you're so used to people underestimating you because they look at your outer shell, they look at your outside, they see your beauty, and they kind of assume that you don't have the brains. And you have not felt the need to prove anyone otherwise. And this isn't about you proving anything to anyone. This is about you going out. I'm hearing get up, get out, and get something. This is about you getting what it is that you want, getting to the place that you want to be in. And it is, whether you want it or not, whether you like it or not, it is going to come through partners, partnerships, collaborations. I'm hearing something about getting that through your thick skull. So I don't know. Yeah, but we have spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. And so here's the thing. The important part about that, when we're talking about partnerships and working with partners, and that star power was at the bottom, how are you going to be a star sitting up in your house? You think you were designed or created to shine alone in your bedroom where no one can see? No. That big, beautiful brain, I don't know why I keep saying that, but that big, beautiful brain, that beautiful face, body. I'm hearing, what is Cardi B? She says hair, face, whatever. Behind and boobies, right? She says that, like, whoever you are, and, you can totally be, a man and not have that. But whatever it is, you have something, right? You're beautifully packaged on the outside, but also from within. And it's not meant to be hidden. You are not meant to be hidden. You are meant to be in the spotlight. And you're just going to have to accept that. The time, as soon as you face that and open up to that, that's when I'm seeing something like a flower opening up, blooming, blossoming. That's when you're going to get, that's when you're going to get some. Okay. We have perfect fit, finding the right path, the fit with the soul, the ideal job. You're meant to be here. You're meant to be front and center in whatever it is that you do. Whether this is a career. Okay. So I'll give you an example, you guys. Okay. And, so anyways, my North Node is actually Leo. So I guess maybe that's why I'm being guided to share this. I have shared that I used to be a principal, but I have always been, and that has to do with, North Node and South Node, right? Your South Node, it's about community, and I've mastered all of that about, being a part of the community and teamwork and all of that. And so when I was a principal, everything that I did, I never wanted to take credit for anything, right? Everything was about what we did. I never took ownership for my great ideas and, for the moves, the actions that I took. Okay. So I'm just going to say, look, I'm fumbling to say it right now. My first year as a principal, we went from a failing school, right, to a school with, a distinguished school, right? We had some type of academic achievements or stars, right? We ended up with, like, I don't know, 4 stars. We ended up getting off of like some federal, we were on the naughty list, okay? When I inherited the school, and within like my first year, we were off. And so not once, like I fumble to this day to even say, yeah, I did that. It's always about, no, yeah, we as a team. And yes, that's true. But if I'm going to put everything on like a team, like I'm kind of hiding in the shadows, I don't want to take ownership, then it's like, oh, well, what do we need you for? Right? People don't really see your true value if you don't see your true value. And if you're not willing to share with others, what it is that you have to offer, what it is that you bring to the table, right? You do, there is like some type of showboating that you're gonna have to do. I'm also being reminded that I was so worried about making sure that everyone else got a time to be in the spotlight. Like, I was really big on making sure that my assistant principal, for example, was in the spotlight. She would be front and center with presentations, and I would be hiding in the shadows. But my north node is in Leo, which means that I am actually meant to be front and center in the spotlight. But she was able to move up to principal. That was another thing that I was very proud of, right? Like, she had been an assistant principal for so many years, and with working under my leadership, she was a principal within, I want to say, by her second year of working under me, she was a principal after being an assistant principal for 5 years with no goals or plans to do anything else. So I was really good at pushing other people into the spotlight, but I would push myself further and further away, kind of feeding more into that south node. So I guess all of that to say, like, I feel like I'm being guided to share this because someone is trying to push themselves more into their shadow, more into their south node, when you're meant to stand out and be in the spotlight. You are a leader. You are meant to be confident and courageous. Yeah. Are you like, is that the sun? Are you ruled by the sun? Right? There's something to do with that. For some of you guys, you might be wanting to have like some type of home-based business, an online business or something like that. I don't know. Or this is like you're staying in your home a little bit too much, and you need to get out there. It's limiting your success. It's limiting you. Yeah, you need to get out there. Yeah, we have the Chariot. We have momentum with this mind power. What else? Wow. We have the Empress, receive. And this practicality, I feel like it kind of flips really weird, but I'm going to go ahead and take it in reverse because I feel like maybe someone is being a little bit too logical. Once you start to, I don't know, there's something to do with like being a little bit delulu. Someone needs to act a little bit delulu, right? And once you do that, that's when you're going to build momentum. That's when you're going to start to see momentum, when things are going to really pick up for you. Just be delusional with whatever this is. Like, I don't know, act like you are already the owner of a business, or you're already, the boss or the supervisor, or, you already have that job that you want. Act like you already have it, right? And I feel like through that, you're gonna get some. You're gonna get whatever this is. I think I've shared it before I became a principal. When I was a teacher, I dressed like a principal every single day. When I had my classroom, it was never all done up like most teachers, because like, especially with like bringing personal items to share with people, because I had no intentions of staying there for the long haul. I was totally delusional. Like, I'm not going to be here but for a millisecond. So why am I going to bring all these pictures? I'm not going to get comfortable. This is where I'm headed. And I got there very quickly, you guys. So there's something to do with like, you need to use the power, like, I don't know, there's something to do with the power of your thoughts, right? If you think it, that's going to make it come in faster for you. Someone needs to be delusional. Or there's something to do with like there's a trick of the mind. You need to trick your mind into something. And that is when ye shall receive. There's something about ye shall receive. Yeah. And just keep pushing forward. I don't care if you feel like you look dumb or whatever, just keep pushing forward. Yeah. What is that? We have determination at the top. Yeah. Keep pushing forward. Oh, shoot. I hope my fingernails are going to make it through this because it's already chipped. Yeah, we have planning and we have clarity here. So the two of lightning, planning, and then we have the sun. And you are the sun. You are my sunshine is what I'm hearing. Yeah. The sun, planning, clarity. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with collaborating with other people, joining forces, or like, collaborating with other businesses or other, like, I don't know, getting yourself, I'm hearing getting where you fit in. Like if you're trying to be a supervisor, oh, here comes that big old fly. It came in through air for Aries. Somebody's being nosy, you guys. But and don't tell people what you're doing. I don't know, don't tell, and it's gone. Like, don't tell people what you're doing. I feel like somebody wants to know what you're doing, but don't tell them. Okay. But anyways, working with these partners, um, it's going to provide some type of clarity, and it's going to help you flush out some plans, or you're going to be planning with someone. Yeah. We have death, which says let go here at the bottom. And we have opportunity at the top. I'm hearing something about let go of the need to be right. There's also something to do with like the need to do things all on your own, like to be a loner. I don't know if someone is trying to prove that they can do something all by themselves. Like you don't need any help or something like that. You need to let that go. Because there's something to do with like rubbing elbows, right? And getting yourself out there, like it's going to, I almost feel like it's going to give you even brighter and better ideas than what you already have. Like, yes, you definitely have this mind power. You are highly intelligent, but I feel like working with other people, collaborating with other people, not only is going to get you, what did we say was at the top, opportunities, it's going to get you, bring in some financial rewards and financial opportunities. It's also going to get you some clients, by the way. Someone needs to know that you're going to, like, if you have a business or something like that, you're going to get clients by getting out there. They need to see you out in action or something like that. Yeah. Prioritize your connections. That's going to open up so many opportunities for you. Oh, no, that's not. What is that, though? It didn't flip over, but we have abundance here with the 9 of gems. What did come out was the 7 of gems, which is achievement. So I don't know if someone is starting to question the path that they're taking or the path that they're thinking about taking. But remember, it says you're meant to be here. So you must be on the right path, on the, on the right track with whatever you're thinking about doing. And with that resilience, I'm being reminded of that resilience card. Just keep pushing forward. That determination card, just keep pushing forward. You're gonna, again, you're gonna get some. I hope, yeah. I just keep hearing that voice. Yeah, the journey is at the bottom with this 3 of lightning. But don't focus so much on the achievement aspect of it. Like there's something to do with like, enjoying that journey. Just know like you're on, look at that creation, the magician right here at the top. And this goes back to that mind power that we were talking about. Someone needs to be completely delusional, delulu, a trick of the brain, right? But also there's something to do, is there something to do with like the trick of the, it might be eye, but I'm hearing like a trick of the hand, because you actually, you need to continue to take these actions. There's something to do with like your thoughts. Your thoughts become things, and you need to do something with those things, right? You need to take some type of action with this creation. Yeah. Hmm. What else for Leo? I'm just gonna say it again. Like I am gonna, I try to look. Let go came out 13 death. I am saying work, but I feel like whoever you are, like if you're working a job, if you're working a 9 to 5, it feels like I'm hearing the expectation is, but I'm trying to dance around that. But I feel like you are meant to be the leader of the pack. Yeah, leader of the pack. You're meant to be leading at this business, at this corporation. And if you're not, like, if you are feeling completely unfulfilled at that business, it might be because you don't have the freedom, or you're not the leader, in that particular business or corporation. Or it could be because you're meant to let that path go, and you're meant to be like kind of like have your own business. Yeah. I'm hearing solopreneur, but don't let that mean that you're not working with anyone. You are still out there and collaborating with people and getting partners. Yeah. Donors. There's something to do with like donors, people donating to your cause. And I don't mean that doesn't mean that you're in a not for profit. I mean, so many people are so quick to, feel like they have to be in a not for profit. No, I'm not saying that. Just people that they feel like what you're doing is worth their investment, or it's a worthy investment, and they just want to give to you. Okay. What's at the bottom? Yeah, we have transition. Some of you guys are going to have to let go of a current position that you're in. Um, yeah. And rejuvenation, like you're going to start something new. Or if you had a business or have a business that you have kind of like stopped, or you've let it go, or you're letting it like, you're trying to walk away from it, or you have walked away from it, right? You need to, there's something about going back to that and breathing new life into it. Yeah, look what fell on my arm. It was just kind of like this, you guys. And I looked down and it says there's heartbreak at the bottom, but at the top there's new ideas. So if you have been, feeling like whatever you're working on, work or business, has only led to, heartache or heartbreak, or you're not getting the momentum that you feel like you should have, like you feel like you've been at it for long enough and you're not seeing progress. There's something to do with like with that rejuvenation. Remember, no, I just threw those up there. But with the rejuvenation, there's something to do with like breathing new life into whatever that is, with some new ideas. For some of you guys, the way that you're going to, like, you're meant to be a leader at a business, and you're going to, it's kind of like you're supposed to be innovative. So if you're sitting in business meetings and you're just reciting the same old, like you're just whatever everyone else is doing, and you're not using your actual brain, right? You're just kind of going with the crowd because you don't want to look, like you're, I'm hearing crazy, deranged. Like you don't want to feel like the outsider, doing like sharing your actual mind power, your actual intelligence, right? Being innovative is what this business needs, and you're gonna breathe new life into something that might be failing. It's almost like, you saving the day. Yeah, because you may not know it, but maybe this business is transitioning out of there. Like, maybe they're about to close up or something, and they need whatever it is that they can get so that they can, stay open. I don't know why I was still shuffling, but wealth came out. Master of Gems. Yeah. Yeah. You know what path you're meant to take, or maybe you're starting to doubt it or something like that. But what you think you're supposed to do is what you're supposed to do. Whatever makes you the happiest is what you're supposed to do. You're going to be very successful at it, and it is going to lead to wealth, but you're going to have to let go. Let's go back to this TikTok, thinking that like you're out of time or something is taking too much time. You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to put an end to thinking that you're in the wrong place because, things aren't happening as quickly as you feel like that they should, right? Yeah. Jeez Louise. You know what? Hold on. Let's take a quick break. And we'll start right back up. Okay. Hey Leo, what do we need to? Ooh, okay. Settling. Yeah. Settling. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Someone is settling. Or allow yourself the time and space to evolve and find your true path. That is like you're trying to rush something. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. Are you trying to let go, like give up on something because you feel like, yeah, intricate is the word that I was hearing. We have mechanic. There's something about like, I'm hearing the word layered, like maybe there's just, so much to it that, you're getting frustrated or something like that. But really, like, keep working at it. Keep working at whatever this is, or pick it back up. If you laid something down, I'm hearing at the crossroads, like you laid this thing down, that you really, what it is that you really want to do, because you felt like, maybe you feel like you're too old to be dealing with something, like, now you're going to take the more traditional route because you've been working on something, and it's borne no fruit, right? And you've kind of given up on the dream, and you've settled into a life that, I don't want to say, I'm just going to say the part where what I heard was it's not worth. I'm not going to say the rest of it, but you feel like, the job that you've settled into is just not worth it. The path that you've settled into is not worth it. It's not fulfilling. Try it again. Go back, pick it back up. Try it again. But there's something to do with being more open to collaborating, to putting yourself out there, to being front and center. Yeah. Keep working on it. We have windfall. We got this with the Aries. There was a sense of like someone might be receiving some type of unexpected money or income, and it might be the same for you. It says you're about to receive a windfall of money or a pay raise. So something might help you with whatever this is. But even if it doesn't, I feel like if you continue to persevere, to keep working on it, it is going to definitely pay off. What's not going to pay off is you settling for less than what you want and less than what you deserve. That's never going to pay off for you. We have stay present. That's where life happens. I don't know if someone is has been focusing a little bit too much on like someone has been focusing so much on where it is that they feel like they should have been or should be by now, that you're missing. We talked about, enjoying the journey. You're not enjoying the relationships, the you're not enjoying this whole path that you're taking. Someone is missing the point. You're missing the mark. You're missing the point. And if you kind of stay present and just expect that it's already here, or expect that, you're going to get some. Sorry to the guy that I keep saying that, I'm not trying to steal your thing. It's just when I hear it, I'm clear audience. So when I hear it, I say it because I guess I'm supposed to. But just know that it's going to come to you, right? Just know that. And enjoy that journey of, like in the moment. Yeah. So I think we're going to go ahead and leave it there. Well, yeah, at the bottom, it says you could use some self-care time, like now, schedule it in. Make sure that if you've put something down and you're about to pick it back up, whether this is, going up a ladder or, building a business or, something like that. Maybe the first time around, you didn't really take very good care of yourself. And so you need to make sure that you're doing that. Someone was so focused with, this business or moving up the corporate ladder, that, you kind of fell down because you weren't taking care of yourself, especially your body for some of you guys. So make sure that you're actually taking time out to do that. Whatever it is, that I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but however you want to, however you need to do it, to make sure that you are ingesting things that are more nourishing to your body, and that you're moving. I'm here, move. Some of you guys need to move a little bit more, and then also making sure that you are not going against what is for your highest and greatest good. Make sure that you're not going against who it is that you truly are, or who it is, going back to that south node and that north node, who it is that you're truly meant to be. It says be authentic. Anything else is just exhausting. And some of you guys may have experienced some type of burnout because you were not being true to who it is that you are. You were settling for something that was, again, was it you guys that there was something about like, there's something to do with like someone settling for something that's beneath them. And if that's you, right, that can be pretty exhausting. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and end it there. I hope that these messages were helpful for you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good stuff. I love you, and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. And we're about to go ahead and transition over to Sagittarius. My beautiful, beautiful Sagittarius. Let's see. But let's go ahead and pick up, I was about to say pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Why are we picking up the pieces, Sagittarius? Why are we picking up the pieces? Anyways, this is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, North Node. Especially, I would say, with this, the focus being on like work, money type thing. Especially this would have to do with like your North Node. Also, your midheaven, if your midheaven is in Sagittarius, you may want to check that out and see. Or if you're just drawn to it, whatever. Yeah. Pick up the pieces. Thank you for your patience. With the previous transition, I was hearing like music and things like that. With this, pick up the pieces, and I'm just feeling like more in a meditative type state. I feel like there's some type of guidance or need for you to just kind of stop and kind of reflect or meditate on what it is that you want, or you know, your next steps as it relates to work and career. Yeah. Hmm. I feel like you're meant to do something in silence. I mean, you know, pretty much like we're all told everyone's meant to do something. Like do your whatever your goals are, to like kind of work in silence, right? And just kind of pop out. But especially so, you might have been really kind of yapping, I'm sorry, about, you know, what it is that you're going to do, or achievements that, you know, something that you're going to accomplish. And you may have like fallen short or fallen flat. For some of you guys, maybe if you like feel like you kind of fell flat on your face, which I'm going to say, no, you didn't, right? But you may feel like it, and you may feel like you're having to pick up the pieces, and that's okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off with this Wisdom of the Oracle deck. We're going to pick a card, and then we're going to just read it from the little guidebook. See what our initial message or guidance is for your reading. Yeah, we have to be fair. I feel, let me show you. We have to be fair. 38. Oh, look, there's that. Look, you guys, this little fly, he comes in and out for each reading at one point. Sagittarius, this is the first time he's just kind of sitting in here. So, interesting. And he's so loud. I don't know if there's a sense of like someone thinking that they are sneaking and watching you or whatever, monitoring you somehow for some reason, but you see them, or like it's very noticeable to you. Maybe you had several people watching, and that's why you felt the need to kind of tout, or I don't know. This is about, you know, I don't know. I just feel like someone was just like going overboard by talking about what they were going to do or the accomplishments that they were going to make. Someone felt like they had to put on a show. And this could be you. This could be, you know, someone in your energy that was just putting on a show because people were watching. Or you felt like people were watching. I mean, I don't know. But let's go ahead and jump into this card number 38. It is to be fair. And it says, now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail, and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is the gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiations. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. When this comes to like your work or your career, I feel like someone is doing a whole lot, but not really, but receiving not enough. Like it's just not enough. I feel like, oh, I feel like I'm about to go in channeling mode, but, or maybe I already have. I mean, I don't know. There's that negotiations is what really sticks out to me. That's what really stands out. I feel like someone needs to, I'm hearing fight for your right. There's something to do with like fighting for your rights, which, there's something to do with like negotiations. Someone is afraid to stand up or speak up or ask or demand, really, um, fair compensation. I almost feel like someone watching you and learning from you, but oh wow, but they are, it's almost a sense of like someone trying to learn from you and take from you, but they don't want to give you what it is that you deserve. I mean, someone wants something from nothing. And unless and until you demand your just desserts, just due, they're going to continue to take advantage. Like someone is taking advantage of you. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on, Sagittarius. What do we need to know? Sagittarius. My tongue is tingling, you guys. I'm hearing something about make more bread. I don't know if you're make more bread. I don't know if this is actually about your money, like because you should be making more money, or if you have a bakery or you make bread. And I mean, it could be something to do with like you actually literally make bread. It's really delicious. It's really good. People are always asking for it. They're asking for it and you're just giving it away. And they're, this could be baked goods, right? And you're just giving it away and you need to start selling it. Yeah. That could be for one of you, some of you, none of you. I don't know. Someone's supposed to start a bakery or something. Stop giving away all of your sweets, your sweet stuff for free. Yeah. What else? I'm hearing someone say, like, who's going to pay for it? Heck, everyone. Everybody that is eating it. Whatever this, like, and it doesn't have to be, like, maybe you don't sell baked goods. Maybe it's something else. But there's something that you're giving away for free and everyone's taking it. But for some reason, you feel like people won't pay for it. Yeah, the people who won't pay for it don't deserve it. The people who won't pay for it don't deserve it. Okay. What else? I'm hearing if you give a mouse a cookie. Yeah, that's a cute little story, right? Where they start off saying if you give a mouse a cookie, then he's going to want a glass of milk. And once you give him a glass of milk, I mean, I don't know, he keeps wanting things. You have given a mouse a cookie and they want more and more and more, but they don't want to give anything back to you in return. They are not compensating you for your time, your energy, your effort, or your ideas. Someone is not compensating you and it's not fair, and you're being asked to make things right, put things back in order. Yeah. Divine justice. Something is out of order. Something is out of whack. Something is yeah, out of line. Out of line. Hmm. Yeah, I don't really want to say that. I mean, I don't know. I'm hearing I don't negotiate with, terroristas. I probably just made that up just because I don't want to say it. Someone saying they don't negotiate. Because I feel like this is someone that is like demanding something from you, right? They're demanding something of you. But they're not giving anything. How do you just come in and just barge in and just make demands? For some of you guys, I'm seeing someone like in an office, right? In an office space, or like even like a line, like a manufacturing line. Like someone wants you to up your production. They want you to work faster, work harder, work smarter, work late, come early. Like they want you to put in all of this time, work, and effort. um there's a sense of like someone who's never satisfied. For someone, like they're never satisfied. They just want more, more, and more, but they don't want to pay you more, more, and more. Someone needs to put their, I'm hearing lay down the law, but someone needs to put their foot down. Yeah. What else? Get it together. Something, get what together? I'm hearing business affairs. Someone needs to get their business affairs, or someone needs to get their affairs in order, or someone needs to get their finances in order, so to speak. Yeah. Someone needs to get their affairs in order. Someone needs to build a someone needs to have like a I'm hearing the word nest egg, but it's more like an emergency fund. Someone needs to have like some type of emergency fund available or ready, at the ready. We have duality. Don't forget about the dual nature of people. Don't lose your vigilance. There's something to do with like someone that you're dealing with that's two-faced, someone that's going to switch it up on you. If this is at work, this could be like your boss, or a coworker that's going to turn on you, or something like that. And it might lead to, I hate to say it. Okay, something is coming to mind, but it might lead to someone like losing their job. But it is going to definitely be in your best interest. We have power here. There's something to do with a power move. But I'm going to go back because I'm also getting the sense of like you talking to a coworker, a colleague, so to speak, and you guys are talking about how things are not fair. You're not getting paid enough. There's something about rallying the troops, everyone talking about joining forces and demanding, equal pay, or, better pay, or something like that. Creating some type of group or organization. And you are kind of like at the forefront. And then I'm hearing the word name drop, and somehow your name is going to be dropped as the person, like someone is going to be two-faced. Someone is going to like tell a boss or something like that you're the one who you're the one rallying the troops. But it might have actually been their idea. Like they may have actually started it, but you started to like act as a leader or an organizer, so to speak. And it's going to, for someone, it might end up in you losing a position, and you'll be fine. Just make sure that you are saving, that you have some type of emergency fund available. I'm getting a very strong yes for that. But I feel like this is, whatever this is for someone, for one of you, some of you, none of you, with this power, sorry. It says you have the power to take control of your life, career, and finances. Focus on your needs. Whatever this is, it's a power move, but it's going to allow you to focus on the career that you really want. That is going to allow you to obtain the finances that you really deserve. Because I feel like where you are right now, it is you're getting less than what you deserve, and it's really not even. I'm really seeing like it may not even be enough to like pay your bills technically. I mean, not that you can't pay your bills, but like there are other things that you want to do, like I don't know. I just feel like someone, maybe you want to travel, or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Whatever it is, whatever your compensation is not fair. It is not just. It is not fair and it is not just. And I also feel a sense of like maybe some people are getting paid more than others for the exact same job. I'm hearing the word nepotism. There's something to do with favorites. But we have alchemy at the top with this, with this power at the bottom. It says using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets transform the situation. Really, what this is you're about to transmute, you're about to transform. Like if you end up losing your job, you're about to transform this into, I kept hearing power move, but this is going to be something that you're going to transform into something that's going to be for your highest and greatest good. You're going to transform this into good, into something great for yourself, into something better. Because where you are right now, you're settling for crumbs. You're getting crumbs is what I'm getting. Like there's a sense of like you being breadcrumbed, but this is like, through work or, with money. Yeah, we have direction. Do not deviate from your path. Attract a mentor if necessary. Plan where you want to be. I feel like you may have started off like with a certain plan of, what you wanted to do in this in the workplace or, in your career field or something like that. And you may have like made I don't want to say a wrong turn, but yeah, kind of. Or maybe you just kind of, you're standing still. You stood still. You forgot what your true goals were. Like you stopped moving forward. Kind of like with that, with that pay, is, like you're getting stuck at some type of pay grade, but that was not your plan. Yeah, that was not in your plans. We have that's funny. I said someone, may wants to travel when they want to travel or something, but we have vacation. Start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. I feel like, again, going back to if someone ends up having to transition out of a company or, something like that, you if maybe you already have some money saved up, or the guidance is like, this is like your warning to kind of prepare. But while you're preparing and getting your affairs in order, getting your finances in order, make sure that you, like, there's something to do it, like being able to take some time out to just kind of recuperate, to recharge. Maybe take that vacation that you've been wanting to take. Maybe you've been working like sun up to sun. You've been working all of these crazy hours, all of these days, all of these hours for just a pittance, for just a small amount of pay. But and I don't mean that your pay is small, just it's less than what you deserve. You're not getting what you deserve. And you've been kind of, maybe you're putting your money away, or the guidance is for you to put your money away so that you can take a much needed vacation, so that you can recharge, because it's going to get you back on track. It's going to get you to refocus. It's going to get you back on track. Yeah, we have wrong decision. I'm telling you, like, that's what it feels like someone either stopped, um, and it's like there's a sense of needing to um, recuperate so that you can get back on track. Yeah. I'm also getting like if there's something that's going on at work, um hold on. If there's something that's going on at work, you're dealing with like people that are two-faced and they're just kind of getting on your nerves. At the top it said think before you act. Don't just quit. Like, again, get your affairs in order, get your finances in order before you leave. Make sure that you have that emergency fund available so that you don't have to. I feel like for some of you guys, the job that you're in now, that's only giving you crumbs, you had to rush into it because maybe you didn't have enough, money saved up, or, you needed to pay your bills. You got to eat, right? And you don't want to put yourself like back in that exact same situation coming up, to where you have to take any old raggedy job. Sorry, no offense, not to say, whatever. But if this is the job is raggedy because they're not being fair. They're not paying you, what is due you. They're not paying you what you deserve. So I'm going to say it is raggedy, right? But if that is the case, you don't want to be back in that same situation you know, to where you have to jump in and be forced to take any old job. Okay. Yeah. Someone may have written down like their life goals or something like that. And you need to find your journal, because it's like someone may have forgotten. Someone may have forgotten. What is this that's trying to pop out? Yeah, we have gambling. Excessive gambling can have dangerous consequences. Don't risk too much. I don't know. Remember that think before you act. I don't know if someone, I don't know. It could just be what it is. Someone's gambling. Someone, like, don't be wasting your money gambling. Like, there's something about getting your finances or your affairs in order. I feel like, you know, for someone, you know, you might need it, right? Yeah, we have new beginning. Ooh, geez. Cards are coming everywhere. Let's see what, okay, so this is new beginning. And it says, you will start a new job and life clean, sweep over, hit the reset button. I'm telling you, someone, you know, like, it doesn't sound, you know, you may not want to hear it, but, you know, there's something's going to happen to where, like, I don't know why I'm trying to skirt around it now, but you might end up losing your job, and you're going to, but it's going to be a new opportunity. You're getting a new start, a fresh start. Okay. Which way does this go? Okay. What came out, you know, is perceptive and practicality. Yeah. Like, someone is going to have to kind of change how they're looking at a situation, and see it for what it is. Even though you might end up losing your job, it is a fresh start. It is an opportunity for you to get back on course, the course that you were wanting to take anyway, because you got off track. But we have resources here. Be grateful for what you have and save something for the future. Well, we've been talking about this. Use wisely and as needed. Remember, that beginning message was something about getting your affairs in order, getting your finances in order. Make sure that you are saving. If you have an issue with like gambling or wasting your money, you need to, I'm not going to say don't gamble at all. I'm saying, like, you need to limit it, because there's about to be some type of transition. It may seem unfair to you, but it is totally fair, because it is actually allowing you to hit the reset button, to have a new beginning and get back on track, because someone got off course. Someone got off track. You know, yeah. At the top, it says fast changes. Yeah, you might have to work a little bit quicker, but it says things happen suddenly in a short period and a hurry. Take bold steps forward. I feel like someone, like, if you're saving just like small amounts of money, you need to save more. Like, someone needs to save more. Someone needs to save more. I'm getting a very strong yes for that, you guys. Someone absolutely needs to save more. And there's a reason for it. And you can do it. Yeah. I'm hearing good riddance. I don't like, if this is a job that you like, you're not being paid fairly, you know, I'm hearing good riddance. I don't even feel like you really like the job. You know, and how could you like something where, you know, they don't honor you and your skills, and they don't, you know, recognize you for your hard work and your dedication and what you bring, you know, to the company, right? How could you? We have burden, 10 of lightning, all right? And then we have master of lightning, leadership. I feel like, listen, you are at a job. Someone is at a job where, and I should be ashamed. I mean, I just talked about this to a friend today. I should be ashamed to say it. But when I first became a principal, you guys, I used to use that toxic language to my teachers, of like how, you know, they needed to step up and all of these leadership opportunities. But really what it was me placing more burdens on them. And as soon as, like I was new to being a principal, and as soon as let me just put this out there. But once, I kind of had a change in how I was viewing things. I made sure that I started to budget to pay teachers. Like, don't just come, I didn't just talk to them about, oh, this is a leadership opportunity. I talked to them about, okay, well, yeah, this is a leadership opportunity and I'm giving you extra money. Because what I used to do and what I was taught to do initially, and I did that for that first year, was telling people, like talking to people about how this is a leadership opportunity and every day is an interview, right? To try to basically gaslight people. And I'm not proud of this, but it's like you're gaslighting people into doing more, to doing something for nothing. Did we not talk about you doing something for nothing? This is like you getting extra burdens under the guise of like you're being a leader. You're not getting any extra pay. Someone is not compensating you for your work and you're letting them. They're playing in your freaking face with this duality. This is making, in this instance, it's making me think of two-faced, right? Someone is playing in your face. They're telling you that you're being a leader in the company, but they're not giving you the title and they're not giving you the money. All they're giving you are the burdens. And I'm telling you, as a former principal, I did that before. Okay. And when I looked at it for what it was, I vowed that I would never do that again. I paid people for their extra time because that is super toxic. And it's very belittling to tell people like you should just be doing things because you are a part of the company, or you should just be doing things because I expect you to look like a leader, but I'm not going to pay you as a freaking leader. That is so toxic. Yeah, at the bottom, you guys, is let go. Seriously, let go. I feel like someone needs to go into work, take care of their business, save up their coins, and be ready to dip out when it's time to dip out. Yeah, we have achievement. I feel like, on top of that, take note, like all of these, what you can do, all of these leadership opportunities, and maybe they gave you the title without the money or something like that. You put those titles on your freaking resume, right? Start adjusting your resume right now. Start adjusting it right now, and you take those freaking titles and you add it there and talk about all of the leadership things that you've done, because even if it doesn't count for that company that you're in right now, it still counts as experience for the next job that's going to pay you, because they recognize what it is that you are worth. They recognize your value. Wow. You guys, don't judge me. That was my past life, but I did do it and I feel like I did make up for it. I didn't know any better, okay? I didn't know any better, but when I did, some people know better. Some people do know better. Some people don't. They were taught this toxic way. I was taught the same thing, but then it's like, I had to see things for what they were, but some people never do. Some people never wake up from that, right? Yeah. But we have practicality. Finally, it went ahead and came out under direction. And let's try to get one more. Going back to, look at the endings, how it came out. We're going to keep it like that. Practicality with this Oracle of Gems. And then we have the Ten of Clouds with the endings. I feel like, remember, even with that gambling, like, don't you go out and just decide to quit. Don't do that. I feel like, be practical, have a practical plan for what you're doing, saving your money, getting those coins together, having those affairs in order, right? If they fire you, I believe, even better, because, maybe you can even collect money from that. I mean, I don't know. But yeah, be practical about it. Don't get into your feelings but be practical about how this plays out. Yeah. We have at the bottom is defense. And at the top, we have the Four of Lightning, homecoming. Yeah, I mean, this is something to do with like you being able to come back to back to the path that you were meant to be on. Something that you already, this is something that you planned. This is coming back to yourself, coming back to what you planned. But you're going to have to put an end to whatever situation that you're in right now. But, you know, there's a sense of like, you know, yeah. Yeah, transition is what came out. I'm going to keep it here. Transition came out. Yeah. You're transitioning out of a situation that is not fair. We have action with the Eight of Lightning. And at the top, we have the Chariot momentum. Yeah. You're, first of all, I feel like this is more about, you know, once you transition away from this, you know, whatever situation that you're in right now, there are some actions that you're going to have to take to get back on track. And once you do that, that's, you know, it's like things are going to be moving really, really quickly. We saw that there was something about fast, you know, fast movement. Something fell to the floor. We have the Nine of Raindrops, emotional stability. But we talked about like not doing something, you know, just out of emotion, not quitting out of emotion or, you know, whatever. Like, yeah. Yeah, we have upheaval is what came, the Tower, upheaval. And we have intuition. You already know that this tower is coming. You already know it, right? But you also know, you feel it coming. You see it. You see it with this duality, with that two-faced. Like you see this coming. You feel it coming. But you also, deep down, you know that this is an opportunity. This is a great opportunity for you to hit the reset button. Here's that action right there at the bottom again. And we have hard work, Eight of Gems at the top. Feel like something may not be easy necessarily, but it will definitely be worth it. Something's definitely going to be worth it. We had this with Leo. Did I use this with we saw this with Aries. I don't know if I use these with Leo. If not, my bad. But we have message of concern. We have courthouse. Someone might receive some type of letter or be called into an office. Look, occupation at the top. This is definitely about work. You might receive some type of message from the higher ups at your job, right? Oh, yeah. We have coffin. I don't know if I keep this. It flew in my lap. Yeah. Someone might receive a message that is going to definitely be concerning to you about an ending, possibly an ending of this job. Yeah. Ooh, geez. Yeah, main mill. Yeah, look at his, I don't know. We have courthouses back at the bottom. And we have concern. Like someone might call you into their office and say they have some concerns about your work or some rumblings that they've been hearing, you know, maybe if that's true with this two-faced coworker or something like that. And there could be a sense of like, you know, they're going to have to terminate your employment. Hmm. I split the deck and it's high honor. Like I just feel like, believe it or not, like this is definitely, and it's going to work in your favor. You know, we talked about that. Consider it a high honor that you're. It's like you're almost. It's like you're receiving some type of assistance to get out of. I'm hearing something about between a rock and a hard place, right? There's this sense of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like, again, you know, I talked about it, it's almost like someone watching someone, or someone is never satisfied, but always wanting you to do more and more and more, but they're never satisfied with what you do. Yeah, we have parenthood. Healing your inner child will help you make more money. Yeah. It could be that, you know, someone is kind of dealing with, you know, that energy of, you know, feeling like you have to, um, it's not about working hard. It's about, you know, keeping your mouth closed, your head down type energy. There's something to do with like someone being afraid to say no to higher ups. Yeah. Like when you have concerns, or even to, you know, you feel like you're being disloyal by leaving a job or something like that. Hmm. Oops. Yeah, I don't know why I accidentally. Everything's for a reason, but we have underworld at the bottom. Find unconventional ways to explore new sources of income. And we have partnership at the top. Like it says you're manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Like what you're doing right now, I just don't like. I feel like you're not in a safe place, safe space is what I was hearing. Yeah, I'm hearing, don't you know no good? Don't you know no good? Mm. Mm-mm. It says you have such a bright light inside. Stop dimming it. Seriously. Is that not what we're talking about? Like someone is accepting less than what they deserve? Yeah, remember that it's okay to be happy. Really, it is. I don't know, like, if you're putting other people's wants, needs, and desires before your own, but stop. I don't know if, you know, again, with that, you know, we talked about healing, you know, childhood wounds or something, like you have an issue with saying no for whatever reason. It has you doing things that you don't really want to do, or being in places that you don't really want to be. It's not really you. It's not what you want. This is an opportunity, I'm telling you, for you to have a fresh start. And when you get that fresh start, there's a time of like, there's a time for you. I'm hearing a time of mourning, but it's like recovery, right? Coming to grips or coming to terms with the loss of, you know, whatever this is. But also there's a moment of like recovery. But when you get this new start, going back to what your original plans were and being true to what it is that you truly want and who it is that you are, with that be authentic. Anything else is exhausting, right? And it says open your heart, not just a little, all the way, and let the love flow in. This is, I feel like, you know, someone is in a position or in a place that you don't even love. And you're about to get an opportunity through some type of ending. You're about to get an opportunity through an ending that is leading to a new beginning, right? That is going to be getting back on track and on course with what it is that you really love. Yeah. And you're being asked to look at that. I split the deck. Stop giving away your power right now. Right now. Okay, we're just going to end it there. And I hope that these messages were helpful. Thank you. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all of that good, juicy stuff. I love you and have a beautiful and fantabulous rest of your day. Bye now. Mwah.